A very big hello, everyone. I'm Gab Hazen from World Vision Australia, and it is so good to have you on tonight's field trip with us. I feel like this moment has been coming for a while, so thank you for joining us. On tonight's field trip, we have visitors from all around the world, 21 countries to be exact, which is really exciting. We've got lots of Australians on the call, so hello to my Aussies. We've got our neighbors in New Zealand, so kia ora. We've got our friends in the UK, the US, Japan. We even have a group from Austria, and so welcome. It's great to have you on this journey to Myanmar. Before we go and board our flight, I have a few housekeeping items that I'd love to discuss with you. Tonight, we're going to have a lot of fun on our field trip. On your screen, you'll see a chat box. Feel free to engage. If you've got any questions that you may have or you'd like to leave a comment, our team is standing by waiting to respond. And so please use that function. There's also emojis, which are fun. And so if you're into those and you like something you see during tonight's visit, feel free to throw out a thumbs up or a heart. Our teams would love to see that. For those of you who would love closed captioning, sometimes it helps with accents, it's available for you. And so in the chat, our team is going to explain how you can utilize that if you're having some troubles. Tonight's journey is all about child sponsorship. We're going to have a great time, but I do have to say this is the very first time that World Vision Australia and World Vision Myanmar have ever done anything like this. And so if we experience any turbulence on our flight or throughout the journey, we're just going to ask for your patience. Our teams will do everything possible to get us back on the journey. Also, we are going to be meeting with families and children. And, some of these individuals that we're meeting, they've never met individuals that are outside of their community in Myanmar. And so nerves may be involved. Even hosting, I got to tell you, I got the jitters a little bit. And so just have grace with our team for any bumps that may come. I think I do hear our names being called on the intercom. So we better go board our flight, and I'll talk to you more when we get there. Off that I have ever been a part of. Before we arrive in Myanmar, there's a few other things that I'd like to explain around the experience that we're going to have today. I'm sure most of you are aware that not all locations that World Vision operates in are stable. Myanmar is an example of that, and that's what we're going to learn about on today's field trip. For over 75 years, World Vision has been turning belief into possibility. Through incredible programs like child sponsorship, we have seen community members, World Vision staff, and local volunteers walking hand in hand to empower their communities to live life in all of its fullness. There's nothing like our field-based programming. You'll see that tonight, and it's working. We have seen entire communities transformed and lives changed by the power of partnership, dedication, belief, and courage. This wouldn't be possible without partners like you on the call and on the journey tonight. We thank you. It means the world to us as an organization and to the communities that we're serving. World Vision works in many ways. We are obsessed with child sponsorship, and we're going to be talking about child sponsorship in Myanmar tonight. But it's important to know that in areas that are of conflict or that it's too dangerous to run child sponsorship programming, we run other programs. And so we provide in areas of crisis psychosocial rehabilitation for children and families. When there's natural disasters such as drought and famine, we're there providing food and water and hygiene. In climate, we are intervening. I could go on and on about areas of our work and programming, but we've got to get to Myanmar. And so what I'd like to do right now is just introduce a field specialist from World Vision Australia, Claire Cowman. She's going to talk to us about fragile countries and contexts like Myanmar. Hey, Claire, it's great to see you.
Great to see you too, Gab.
Now, I've got a question. What is a fragile community? It sounds very technical to me, and so could you explain it to all of us on tonight's field trip?
Yeah, of course. So World Vision, fragile contexts are when girls and boys suffer extreme levels of violence, exploitation, abuse, and neglect. World Vision calls these fragile contexts areas because political and social pressure make children vulnerable to conflict, and because they're subject to rapid and quite often unpredictable change. So fragility can cover many nations or only a few areas within that nation. It can also be in urban areas as well as rural areas.
Okay, thank you. So not every area of conflict is considered fragile for sponsored children?
No, it's not. So it's really only when the institutions that should protect children become fragile or unstable or do not exist at all in the areas that we work.
Okay, that's super helpful. So today we're traveling to Myanmar, but fragile communities exist all around the world. And so how many areas of the globe are considered fragile for World Vision and sponsored children?
Yeah, great question, Gab. So right now there are 5 countries in the world where World Vision International has declared a fragile context for sponsored children. So that's Ethiopia, Lebanon, Sri Lanka, China, and Myanmar. However, a fragile environment, it can look different all over the world, as we've discussed previously. So some countries are considered what we call fragile. So an example of that would be Sri Lanka, while other countries, they're considered most fragile. So these countries might be Ethiopia or Myanmar. So they're 2 examples of most fragile countries. So most fragile countries, they're an indicator of a less stable environment. So that actually determines the type of programming support that we provide.
Thanks, Claire. That's really helpful. We're going to hear more from our colleagues in Myanmar, but can you share how World Vision Child Sponsorship offers hope in fragile situations?
Yeah, Gab, so similar to what you said earlier in our journey to Myanmar, so the great thing about World Vision is its huge reach and impact around the world. World Vision Australia actually sits within a global World Vision partnership. So we're working in 100 countries across the globe, and through our reach, we provide a range of programs to support, the well-being of children in fragile context, but it's also based on the unique needs of that community as well. So examples of this kind of programming might include emergency support for children and families. So that includes food, water, blankets, and in some cases mosquito nets and hygiene supplies. Treatment and supplementary food packages as well, so for malnourished children in particular, for those under the age of 5 years. Another example is actually capacity building for community health volunteers, so children's growth can be monitored, and parents and carers of those children will know and be informed and empowered about good nutrition, hygiene, and care. So I think the final example I want to give is capacity building for child protection volunteers. So that's about strengthening formal and informal as well, child protection systems to ensure that children are protected from abuse, neglect, things like exploitation and violence. And a practical way of thinking about it is where we're raising awareness really for child protection issues, children's rights, and then being aware of who can help in incidents. So, for example, police, social services, and other local systems. So, as I mentioned before, we're working across the globe, and we have a transformational impact on actually over 10 million people. So it's just incredible. It's amazing to see how people, especially children, are empowered in the communities that we work in.
Yeah, thank you so much, Claire. I think that's a really good introduction to more that we'll begin to see and learn when we land. So I'll let you go back into your seat. And, guys, we're about to arrive in Myanmar. But before we do, I could not deprive you of an opportunity to watch an air flight. And so let's watch a quick movie to learn more about the country of Myanmar. Hi, guys. It looks like we did encounter that turbulence, but what I'm happy about is I missed the landing, which is my least favorite part of the journey. And so I can see that you have your bags, you're with us. And here is our wonderful Phoebe Na, who's the head of communications at Myanmar. Phoebe, it is so great to see you today.
Hello, Gab. Hi, everyone. Ming Lava, greetings from Myanmar. Welcome to Myanmar. That in Burmese, I will greet you. Myanmar Josobare. Now that you have your bags with you, so let's start our journey soon. But first of all, let me introduce you with the driver who will take us to the community we are visiting, and then let's just start it.
We're so excited that you're going to be hosting us this entire visit. And we're really excited to finally be here in Myanmar. We have been planning this for some time, and I have a few questions to help myself and our visitors on the call to understand Myanmar and World Vision's work here. Bless you. So Phoebe, how far is it to the community today?
The community that we are visiting today is 20 kilometers away from the big city, and it took us at least 1 hour with less traffic to reach there.
Okay, great. So now, to my understanding, we're going to a place called Thainlin, but World Vision works all across Myanmar. Is that correct?
Yes, that. World Vision works in 30 locations in Myanmar, and the area that we are visiting today, we start working in that area in 2008.
Wow. How long has World Vision been in Myanmar?
Well, World Vision has been in Myanmar for over 3 decades, and programming in education, child protection, health, nutrition, WASH, resilience and livelihoods, and also disaster risk reduction.
That's great. I've got a question with our staff. Do they live in the communities or do they travel from the city?
Well, for this particular AP, most of the staff, they do not live here because the area program is quite close to the big city where they have their home. So they travel from their homes to travel to this area program.
That's great. And Phoebe, what's your favorite thing about working for World Vision Myanmar?
My favorite thing is to work with children, to see their life transform through our help. So that's my favorite things about working with World Vision Myanmar.
It looks like we've made it to the community, Phoebe, which is awesome. I lost you for a little bit on my end.
Sorry.
No, don't be. It's those bumps in the road. They're tricky with connectivity. Phoebe, I'm wondering if you could talk to our guests a little bit more about, Myanmar programming and what we'll encounter today.
Myanmar is the work we are doing in the community is including child protection, education, and also health and livelihoods a bit to support the family. And currently, the issue that we are facing are like political changes, so it affects our program as well as our staff. So that's currently we are facing, but we try to continue to work in the community to continue to support our children here.
That's great. Thank you so much. And could we go and meet some of those children now?
Sure, you can. Now that we are approaching the community, we are entering here, so it's look like our children are waiting to greet our visitors. Yes, they are green. I hope you see that. and they greet
Yes.
the visitors that welcome to Myanmar. So yeah, I hope you you enjoy their greeting.
We did, Phoebe Mingleba. Please pass on our thanks to them. We have guests from all over Australia with us and the world today. Before we meet the community, can you give us a basic overview about how sponsorship works and what makes World Vision's approach unique and sustainable in Myanmar?
Sure. We have a short video showing how exactly sponsorship works across Myanmar and the community. So let's watch that video first.
Great.
Water, food, healthcare. They're life-saving, but on their own, not enough to break free from poverty. As a child sponsor, you do so much more than give a child a meal for today or a warm blanket for tonight. You give your sponsored child and their community the tools they need to help themselves, to take lead in their own lives and write their own futures. Solving extreme poverty starts with empowerment. That's why local staff work side by side with the community for up to 15 years, building skills, confidence, change. First, we listen to community members to understand their children's greatest needs. Then together, we develop a plan to target their root causes. With your help, we equip the community to put the plan into action, to lead and own the change, so it lasts. That's real impact. For a child, change looks like being in school instead of home, sick from drinking dirty water, growing healthy instead of worrying about when you'll eat next, feeling safe instead of scared of being married off, forced to work, or worse, growing up with caregivers who can provide for you now and in the future. In a community where boys and girls can thrive. People like you, championing children in the world's toughest places, helping them become all they were created to be. When you become a sponsor, you begin an adventure like no other, to empower a child and their community to break free from poverty, for good.
Wow, that was incredible. It really is because of our supporters, just like those on the call, that we were able to do this work.
Yes, correct. We are very appreciative to our supporters. They are our donors and our partners. So we cannot do all of this work without their help. So Gab, now we are moving to World Vision compound. And I'd like to share with you an example of a child and a family and what challenges they are facing currently. So let's watch sign video on that.
That would be great. Thank you.
ဆိုင်ဆိုပါတယ်တာအခု grade မှာပြင်လာတင်နေပါတယ်တာတို့ကမိသားစု9ယောက်ရှိပါတယ်တာအကြီးဆုံးပါတာညီလေးကတော့အသက်9နှစ်ပါတာညီမလေးကတော့အသက်5နှစ်ပါညီမနာမည်ကတော့ရေမြတ်သူဖြစ်ပါတယ်ညီမကတော့အသက်က38နှစ်ရှိပါပြီအခုဆိုရင်တော့မိသားစုဝင်ရဲ့အိမ်အောင်ဦးစုလို့ဖြစ်နေတာပေါ့နော်မြို့သားကတော့လုံးမလုံးနိုင်တာ3-4နှစ်လောက်တော့ရှိပြီအဲ့ချိန်မှာသမီးငယ်လေးဆိုရင်9လပဲရှိသေးပါတယ်အဲ့ချိန်မှာဒါတော့နည်းနည်းသိတတ်တဲ့ဆိုပေမဲ့အရင်လည်းမသိသေးဘူးပေါ့ကလေးဆိုတော့လေငယ်လေးနှစ်ယောက်ကတအားကတ်သွားပြီးတော့ကိုကတော့တအားစီးပွားရေးကိုလင်းလားငါလားရုန်းကန်မဲ့အချိန်ဖြစ်နေတာပေါ့နော်တအားကြက်တင်နေတာပြောချင်တာကတော့ဒီအသက်မွေးဝမ်းကြောင်းအတွက်အဓိကကိုကရှားဖွေရတယ်ဆိုတော့မိသားစုတော့တိတ်မကြည့်နိုင်ဘူးပြန်ပြီးတော့လေသားအကြီးဆုံးတယောက်ရှိတယ်အဲ့သားလေးရပဲဦးစီးဦးဆောင်နဲ့သူညီလေးတွေညီမလေးတွေကအစလောက်ကင်ပေးတယ်မေကလည်းတပတ်မှာ6ရက်လောက်ကအလုပ်ကသွားရတယ်ပြီးတော့ဖေကလည်းကျမရတိတ်မကောင်းအဲ့တော့ဒါပဲညီလေးညီမလေးဦးဆောင်ပြီးတော့မနေ့ကျရင်အကြောင်းကိုအတူတူသွားတယ်သူတို့ထွေးနေပါဆောင်နေတာခူးကြည့်တယ်ပြီးချင်းကြောက်ပြန်အောင်ရှိတယ်သူတို့နားမလဲစာတွေပါရှိရင်လည်းဒါရှင်းပြတယ်သူတို့စာတွေရေးရှင်ဒါဖေကနေကြည့်ပြီးတယ်ပြီးရှင်အားချင်းကြလည်းအဖွားကထမင်းချက်လို့ရှင်ထမင်းချက်ချင်းဒါဖေးနာနဲ့အကုန်ဝိုင်းကူပေးတယ်ပြီးရှင်သူတို့တွေကိုဒါသူတို့ဘိုက်ဆောင်ရောက်ပြီးသူတို့ဘိုက်ဆက်ဆိုရင်ဒါထမင်းတွေခူးကြည့်ရတယ်ပြီးသူတို့ကြောက်ပြန်လာတယ်သူတို့အဝတ်တွေဆိုလည်းဒါဝမ်းလျှော်ပေးရတယ်အခုဆိုလို့ရှိရင်နှိမ်စာဖြစ်သွားတာပေါ့မိဘတွေအတွက်လည်းကိုကလက်ရှိမှာထောက်ပံ့ရတယ်ကိုရင်အတွက်လည်းပူရတယ်ပြီးတော့ကလေးတွေကြတော့လေကျောင်းစိတ်ကအစပေါ့နော် ကျောင်းလားစာမပေးရဘူးဆိုပေမဲ့လည်းနေတိုင်းမိုးဘိုးရှိတယ်ထမင်းကြိုက်ရှိတယ်ကိုထမင်းကြိုက်ရှိတယ်ခါလေးကြလို့ရှိရင်အလုပ်တာတော့ကိုမှထမင်းကြိုက်တော့မပါနိုင်ပါဘူးအဲ့ထက်ဆိုးတဲ့အရာတွေလည်းအများကြီးရှိတယ်ခါလေးကြရင်ကလေးတွေစောက်တော့မနှမှတ်ပါဘူးစာဖော်မတော့ခင်တော့တားကြတော့စာရီဖတ်မှဆိုလို့ရှိရင်တခနဲ့ဖတ်လို့မရဘူးမနေ့ဖတ်ကြရောစာလုံးတစ်လုံးနဲ့တစ်လုံးကိုမနေ့လိုက်ပေါင်းပြီးဖတ်ကြတယ်ပြီးတော့အင်္ဂလိပ်စာဆိုလည်းဘာမှမသိဘူးပေါ့နည်းနည်းအပါရပေါ့လိုက်ပေါင်းရတယ်ပေါ့မြန်မာစာဆိုလည်းစလုံးတုံးနေဘာအဲ့လိုမသိဘူးနည်းနည်းပါးသိရပေါ့စာဖော်မတက်ခင်တော့အဲ့လိုပဲသိရပါပဲ
Wow, that was incredible, Phoebe. Thank you.
I have a surprise for you, Gab.
Ooh.
With me here, you will see Sai and family here to meet you. Just tell about.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. And Gab, would you like to ask a question to Sai and the family?
I would love to. Thank you, Phoebe. Oh, I think on my side I have a little bit of the connection issues. Would you mind muting one of your audio? One of your audios? Thank you. I think that's perfect. I can still hear it echo. Phoebe, would you mind muting one of your cameras? All right. I think we're in action. I would love to ask Sai a question. It's so wonderful to meet you guys. In the video, I could see that you attended a reading club. I'm wondering if you could explain to myself and our visitors, what you enjoyed about the club and what you have learned.
Okay. ဒါဒီစာထောက်ဝိုင်းတက်ကိုဆရာရတယ်ညီတို့ကလည်းစာထောက်ဝိုင်းကနေဘာသင်လာတဲ့ဒါပြပြပေးပါဦးစာထောက်ဝိုင်းမတက်ကြတော့စာဖတ်ရအခက်အခဲရှိတယ်စာဖတ်ရတော့ဆရာတွေကဒါတွေကိုအေးပြပြတယ်အဲ့တော့လည်းအနောက်ကနေသူလက်ဆက်တယ်ပြီးတော့ကျွန်တော်တို့reading club. I have difficulty in reading, but now at the reading club, the teachers are reading for us. We reciting poem, they teach us poem, and also we speaking together. Okay. After joining the reading club, it was easier for me to read the books, and I borrow book. I read the book and also borrow book and bring them home, and also I improve in the English word as well. So, Gab, let me just sign that our visitors are English speakers. So, if he wants to greet the visitors in English words, so start English. Nice to meet you. Okay. I hope you hear sign greetings in English to the visitor. Yeah. Get any more questions?
No, Phoebe, that was incredible and great job, Sai. My Burmese would not be so good. One question I had is in the reading club that's supported by World Vision, I'm wondering what you have learned within a group capacity.
Okay. ကလေးအဖွဲ့မှာတားပါတယ်ပြောရပေါ့နော်ဆိုတော့အဲ့ကနေဘာလို့သင်ရလဲပြောပါဦးတဲ့ကလေးပေါ်မှာတော့ဆိုရှင်ငါဘာလို့ဆက်နေတာတော့ဒါအဲ့ကလေးပေါ်မှာပါရနေဒါအဲ့အချိန်ကိုအကျိုးရှိတာတို့ချောင်းကိုကောင်းဆင်းပြရတယ်ဘူးတပိုင်လည်းနိုင်ရတယ် Okay. Before I joined the child club, because they are also joining the child club, and before they joined, he joined the child club, and then he spent his time doing nothing at home. But after joining the child club, he know how to spend the time effectively and also get a lot of knowledge from that. Oh, so I know how to work in teams, as well as I got many friends from the club. So it was a lot of fun there.
That's great. Thank you so much, Sai. If it's okay, Phoebe, I'd love to ask Sai's mother some questions.
Sure, Yes.
Hello, thank you so much for being here with us today. You are the definition of a strong woman. You have a beautiful family, and you must be so proud. I understand that you also took part in some of World Vision's training. Can you share how you learned about it and maybe what you learned?
မင်္ဂလာပါเนาะဒါမအေးကိုတွေ့ရတာဝန်တာတယ်ဒီကိုလာတဲ့အတွက်လည်းကျေးဇူးတင်တယ်ပေါ့เนาะပြီးတော့ဆိုင်တွေ့ရမိသားစုလက်လှပါတယ်မိသားစုလေးတွေ့ကြမိသားစုတွေပိုင်ဆိုင်ထားတယ်ပေါ့เนาะဆိုတော့သူဒီကိုလေးမေးချင်တာကဒီဘုရားရှင်ကနေပေါ့เนาะဘာသင်တန်းတွေရတယ်လို့ပြောတယ်ပေါ့เนาะဆိုတော့ဘာသင်တန်းတွေရလဲပြောပြပါဦးပေါ့เนาะဒီမှာဒီပါဘုရားရှင်ရဲ့သင်တန်းစီစဉ်ကိုဘယ်မှာလဲသိခဲ့ရတော့ဒီပါရဲ့စံချင်းပါရဲ့ပြည်စုံဖို့လို့အစီအလေးတစ်ခုပါပေါ့เนาะ I learned about the vocational training from a parents meeting, the registered children parents meeting, and then from that I got a vocational training on sewing. ကျမတို့ရောဒီချိန်ကအချုပ်နည်းပညာတစ်ခုပဲသင်နေနေမှာပါဘူးဒီအချုပ်ပညာသင်တဲ့လူတွေပေါ့နော်အကုန်လုံးကလည်းအချုပ်ဆက်တစ်လုံးဒီလိုပြင်ထောက်ပံ့ပြီးလုပ်ပြီးခဲ့တယ်အဲ့ဒါကြောင့်ကျမတို့လည်းဒီအမှန်တကယ်ပဲအချုပ်ပညာကိုသင်ခဲ့တယ်ဒီနည်းနဲ့ဝင်ရှာနိုင်တယ်ဟုတ်So it's not only the training that World Vision provide us, but also the sewing machine for each of the attendees, the participants. So now I'm working on sewing and living from that skills that I learned.
That's great. I definitely cannot sew to much of my mother's dismay. I'm wondering, maybe sewing is that specific skill, but I'm wondering, is there one skill that has led you to be able to, have an income and provide for your family?
So the ယူတဲ့ပညာကိုဘယ်မှာသုံးနေလဲပေါ့နော်ကျမဒီသင်တန်းစီစဉ်ကနေတင်ခဲ့တဲ့အချုပ်နည်းပညာကိုသုံးပြီးတော့အခုစိတ်မှာလုံးလုံးလုပ်တယ်ဟုတ်စိတ်လုံးစင်ပြီးတော့ကြောင်းပြတော်ဝင်ရှာတယ်ဟုတ်ကျေးဇူးတင်ပါတယ် So the sewing skill that I learned now I apply it at the factory. Now I'm working at the factory and earn money for the family.
That's great. That's really wonderful to hear. I'm wondering, what was your family not able to do before? We already know that now you have an income, through the sewing skills, but what was your family, maybe another thing that your family wasn't able to do before that they're able to do now?
အရင်ကမိသားစုထဲမှာလေတားနဲ့သားတွေသမီးတွေပေါ်မိသားစုထဲမှာနည်းနည်းလေးအဆင်မပြေခဲ့ရတဲ့မျိုးရှိတယ်ပေါ့နော်အဲ့ဒီအပေါ်မှာအဲ့ဒီဟာလေးနည်းနည်းပြောပြပြီးပြီးလို့ရှိရင်အခုဘယ်လိုဖြစ်သွားပြီလဲပေါ့နော်အဲ့ဒါလေးပြောပြအောင်ဒီကနေ့ကျမတို့ဒီကလေးတွေကတော့နော်ဘာဖြစ်ရှင်ရဲ့သင်တန်းတွေတက်ရောက်ပြီးတော့နောက်မှာငါမိသားစုလည်းသင်တန်းစီစဉ်တွေတက်ခဲ့ရတယ်ဖတ်ဖတ်ကလည်းအထူးဆိုတဲ့ဟာတွေတက်ခဲ့ရတယ်ဒီစီးပွားနေပဲအများကြီး Parents also need to attend the reading club session for the parents. So from that, I learned a lot of the knowledge from the meetings. ဒါဆိုဒီမိဘနဲ့ကလေးတွေပုံမကောင်းမွန်တဲ့အချိန်ကိုကုန်ဆုံးသွားနိုင်လို့ပေါ့နော်အဲ့ဒါကိုသင်ပြကြတယ်ကလေးတွေနဲ့ငါတို့ထိုင်တဲ့အချိန်မှာပဲဖြစ်ဖြစ်လမ်းနေတဲ့အချိန်မှာပဲဖြစ်ဖြစ်ငါတို့ကလေးတွေနဲ့အတူတူမိသားစုရင်းလာသင်ပြကြရတယ် I learned how to spend the time well with the children. Even we sit together, we are lying down, we spend time together, reading the stories and learning together.
ကလေးတွေကလည်းဒီသားစုနဲ့အတူတူနေရတော့ကျွန်တော်တို့ပုံကောင်းမှုနဲ့ချစ်ချင်ရင်းနှီးမှုတွေရရှိတယ်လို့ဒီသားစုမှာခံစားရပါတယ်
And so like I said before, we spend together, even sitting together, lying down together, reading stories to each other. We spend like the family time effectively. So I feel like I have more closer relationship with my children. Yes, Gab.
That's wonderful. You've got such a beautiful family, and I'm wondering what it's like to be a mom and watch your kids now learning.
Okay. အချစ်စံမိသားစုလေးရရှိထားတယ်ဆိုတော့မိခင်တယောက်အနေနဲ့သူ့ကလေးတွေသင်ယူတဲ့အပေါ်မှာကိုယ်ဘယ်လိုမျိုးခံစားရလဲ
ဒီမှာလုတ်ပိတ်တဲ့ရက်ဒီမှာဆိုကလေးတွေစာဖတ်ဝိုင်းသွားတဲ့အခါနဲ့ကြုံနေလေအခါကျရင်ကလေးတွေကိုတွားကြည့်တယ်စာဖတ်ဝိုင်းကနေပြန်လာတဲ့အခါမှာသူတို့တွေလမ်းမှာရွတ်ဆိုလာတဲ့သူတို့သင်လာတဲ့ဟာတွေပြန်လဲရွတ်ဆိုနေတာမြင်ရတော့ဝမ်းပြုံမိပါတယ်
Okay. During my time off, I bring them to from the reading clubs, and on the way back they recite poems, and at home we learn together. When hearing they're reciting poems and reading, I feel very proud for them.
ကလေးတွေစာဖတ်နိုင်ရဆိုရင်ငါဒီမြင့်တက်လာတယ်ပေါ့နော်လူရရှိကြတယ်
Okay, I feel that their reading skill improved a lot from the learning.
ဒီပြန်ရောက်လာတဲ့အခါမှာလည်းသူတို့တွေကသူတို့သင်လာတဲ့ဟာတွေသူတို့ညီမငယ်လေးကိုပြန်လဲသင်ပြီးတယ်။နေနေတချင်းနေအပြားကြီးအဲ့ဒါကိုသင်ပြီးတယ်
So when they arrive home as well, the elders taught the younger siblings with the song, the dance that they have learned from the reading club.
ညီမငယ်ကလည်းကိုယ်တွေသင်ပြီးတယ်လို့ပဲနောက်ကနေပြန်လဲလိုက်ဆိုတယ်။ပြီးရင်နေဖြစ်တယ်ညီမကလည်းသူတို့ဖြုတ်ပြီးမှုကိုကြည့်ပြီးတောင်းဆိုတယ်။တခါလေအတူတူဝင်ပြီးတော့သူတို့နဲ့ကစားခိုင်းတယ်။အញ្ញမ်းပြည့်စုံကြည့်မိရပါတယ်
Okay, so the younger sisters as well repeat after the elder brothers, and even they asked me to watch their performance on that. So it was, I feel very happy, and it was a lot of fun having time together.
That's so wonderful. Thank you, I've got a few more questions for Sai. Sai, I'm wondering, what would you like to be when you grow up?
Yeah, made it. Sai said he wants to be a doctor when he grew up.
That's a very important job. I love that. So I'm also wondering, the skills that you learned at the reading club and the children's club, how do you think you may use them in the future as you grow up in a doctor or, in a few years from now?
Okay. So ဒါကုနာစာဖတ်ဝိုင်းမှာလည်းပါတယ်ခလေးအဖွဲ့မှာလည်းပါတယ်ဆိုတော့အဲ့ဒီကနေပြင်ရတဲ့အရာတွေကိုဒါကြီးလာရင်ပေါ့နော်တိတ်နည်းနည်းကြီးလာရင်ဟုတ်တော့၎င်းဆရာဝန်ဖြစ်ရင်တော့၎င်းဘယ်လိုသုံးချမလဲဆိုတော့ပြောပြပေးပါဦး
ဘိုးကြီးတော့ဘယ်လိုတင်ကြရဟာဒီတော့ဒါကြည့်တော့ဒီပါဆောင်လေးကြီးတွေကိုသူတို့ကပြင်လဲကြောက်တော့မယ်ဒါဒီကလေးပေါ်ပေါ်ကြရတဲ့ဟာဒီတော့ဒါအခုပြရလို့ရှိရင်ဒါရဲ့အလုပ်ကိုမကောင်းတော့ထားလို့ဆိုပြပါမယ်
Oh,ကျေးဇူးတင်ပါတယ် So I'm thinking of applying the experience that I have learned from the reading club and the child club when I grow up, like teaching the children what I have learned from the reading clubs, as well apply it in my adult life, what I have learned from the child club.
That's so great. Hey, Sai, a big thank you, and a big thank you to your family. It was lovely meeting you.
Thank you.
Phoebe, that was so special. Thank you so much. It's a really good reminder for us on the journey tonight that, sponsored children are just like our children here in Australia and all around the world. that, they have hopes and dreams, and sometimes they just need a little bit of help, to be empowered to fulfill and reach their dreams. Phoebe, earlier in the journey, we heard from a World Vision Australia field specialist about how World Vision works in fragile and vulnerable contexts and communities around the world. Myanmar, we know, is no exception. You are also facing very complex challenges too.
Yes, so for that, I'm bringing you to meet with our sponsorship manager, Kai, here to explain more about how sponsorship works here in Myanmar, which is in a challenging situation. So let me ask questions to her. Hello, Kai Minglava. Thank you for joining our visit here, and let me ask you some few questions. Can you explain to us what the challenges we are facing in Myanmar?
Yes. Actually, where Myanmar is currently facing many challenges economic immigration, and many things are for priority, our challenges, and challenges.
Okay, thank you. And then another question. This time I noticed that as soon as we arrive here, we move into the World Vision compound. So can you tell us some precaution that we had to make even planning this event?
Yes, sure. Currently, the group are not permitted to gather outside. Large crowd and photography is discouraged. So we are trying to make adjustments like these.
I see. So what kind of adjustment World Vision is doing currently to maintain the sponsorship as well as other programs in Myanmar?
Yeah, our stock and community volunteer carry out time monitoring to support the well-being of children, and if any issue related to child well-being arise in the community. When during the time of conflict in area program, when family relocate to safer location, we maintain contact with parents and family through phone call, offering necessary remote support.
That's great. Okay, good. So from that limitation, then we made adjustment on that. And can you tell us, do we see the impact from the changes or the result that we are getting?
Yeah, despite the current situation, the correspondence between children and sponsors is continuing, fostering mutual understanding and encouragement, especially during these challenging times. We continue to facilitate sponsor engagement features such as photos and videos. Publishing remains committed to serving the most vulnerable children in Myanmar. Sponsorship journey, delivering the life-changing experience to both sponsor and children.
Thank you. Thank you. Gab, I hope you hear what Kine is sharing on how we maintain to work in Myanmar in a fragile context. No?
Yes, I have. And thank you, Kang. I'm inspired that you continue to work, in areas like child sponsorship and other within fragile contexts like Myanmar. We've got a lot of Myanmar child sponsors on tonight's field trip. And so I know that they can probably testify that they've received the child correspondence. And so we just want to appreciate you and thank you that even with the challenges your team is facing, that you keep the promise to support these children and their families. Kang, you must be so proud of your team.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We are also very proud of the work that we are doing here there.
That's great.
Yeah. And Gab, I have another person that I want you to meet. Yeah, I have here a person who is running this office move. Me, our local program area manager who works here and visits the community every day with the staff to make this program implementation in this area. So let me ask gain some question on this how she maintain this program. So Nis, thank you for joining our visit here, and we see that you have amazing team here. Can you explain about your amazing team here and also what's we are facing the challenges here? In some community, people focus more on beach survival than on development. Political instability and the high rising costs create difficulties for the families as well as our work. Thank you. So, how do you think why Mauritian Myanmar remain organization in the community by staying and continuing to help during difficult time? We build stronger trust. Families believe they can achieve real progress through our partnership. Our long-term existence and continued support for the children in this area make us trusted organization and reliable partner for them. Thank you. Thank you. That's very powerful too. So, another question. You are out here every day. How do you keep yourself motivated in this kind of challenges? I remind my team that their work makes a real difference in children's life. Their efforts bring meaningful changes, and that's the thing to be proud of. I also recognize their hard work, listen to their needs, and also provide both recognition and emotional support, especially during this challenging time. Thank you. It's a great leader of this team. And can you share an example to our visitor here, the impact that you are making here? I remember during an annual review session, one time said we want a safe place where we can learn and play together. This simple idea made a significant change. The community came together to create a child friendly center with our support. This center has become a place where children can access educational resources, participate in the group activities, and play in a safe environment. Thank you, thank you. That's a very great example of our student highlights here. Gabe, would you like to ask me a question?
I would. And Neen, I just want to comment on that child-friendly space. In places like Myanmar, school is often closed down. And so having a safe space to come in your community to learn is literally life-changing. And so thank you to you and your team. Neen, you've got a very challenging job as an area program manager, looking after the entire community, our programming, looking after, a lot of staff. What motivates you? Why do you do this work? It is very challenging.
Yeah, experiencing a child's life improve is the most rewarding for me. Whether they can access healthcare, join the literacy program, or feel safer, it is all worth it. Also, helping families improve their livelihood and well-being through the knowledge and opportunities we provide, like training, education, and also small business support.
That's great. Thank you.
Thank you, Mo, and please thank your team and congratulate them for the amazing work for this community. Thank you. Yeah, are you ready to meet another child and the family?
Oh, I'd love to.
Okay, then. We have another child called Mo, and we have an example of the video of that family and how they go on with their life every day. So let's watch Mo's video.
Great, thank you.
နေ့ကအသက်12နှစ်ရှိပါပြီအခုလက်ရှိ6တန်းပညာသင်နေပါတယ်မောင်နှမ4ယောက်ရှိပါတယ်မောင်နှမ4ယောက်တည်းမှာသမီးအကြီးတောက်ဖြစ်ပါတယ်ကျွန်တော်နာမည်ကတော့မျိုးမင်းလဲဖြစ်ပါတယ်မိသားစုအားလုံးပေါင်း9ယောက်ရှိတယ်ကျွန်တော်တော့လက်ရှိအလုပ်ကတော့စိုက်ပျိုးရေးကိုအဓိကထားပြီးတော့လုပ်ကိုင်ကျွန်တော်2003-2004ပညာသင်တဲ့မှာပညာသင်တော့မပြီးဆုံးပေမဲ့ဒီမိသားစုရဲ့စာဝတ်နေရေးအခက်အခဲကြောင့်ကျွန်တော်ဒီမိဘတွေရဲ့အလုပ်ပြတဲ့စိုက်ပျိုးရေးကိုကျွန်တော်ဝင်ပြီးဦးစီးလုပ်ကိုင်ရတယ်လုပ်ကိုင်တဲ့အခါကျတော့ဘာဖြစ်လဲဆိုတော့ရာသီဥတုသဘာဝအခါပေးတဲ့အခါမျိုးကြရင်လည်းအောင်မြင်ဖြစ်တော့မှာနော်ရာသီဥတု
ဖောက်ပြန်တဲ့နှစ်တွေကြာလို့ရှိရင်လည်းစိုးရတယ်စိုးရတဲ့ခါကျတော့မိသားစုစားဝတ်နေကြအဆင်မပြေပြည်တဲ့ခါနေပါတာပေါ့နော်ဘာဖြစ်လို့လဲဆိုတော့သူ့ကိုပြန်ပြီးတော့ဒီရင်းနှီးရတာတွေစောင့်ဆိုင်ရတာတွေကိုစားဝတ်နေအတွက်ဒီဒါတွေလိုအပ်လာတဲ့ခါကျဘာဖြစ်လို့ဆိုတော့ရာသီဥတုစိုးရတဲ့နှစ်တွေကြာလို့ရှိရင်တော့အဲ့လိုအပြင်လုပ်တွေပါထွက်လောက်ကြတာပေါ့အပြင်လုပ်တလက်အပြင်လုပ်လေးအဆင်မပြေလို့ရှိရင်ဒီရာသီဥတုလေးအခါပေးလို့ရှိရင်စိုက်ပျိုးရေးတစ်လှည့်ပေါ့ဒီလိုပဲအလုပ်လုပ်လာကြတာကျွန်တော်အိမ်ယာထူထောင်တဲ့အခါကျတော့နည်းနည်းခက်ခဲတယ်အလုပ်နားပြီဆိုကျွန်တော်တို့နားရတယ်နားတဲ့အခါမျိုးကြာရင်ကျွန်တော်ဂျားထဲမှာဂျားလဲတွေကထိုင်နေတဲ့အခါမျိုးကြာတော့အဆင်မပြေဘူးလေအဆင်မပြေတဲ့အခါကျတော့အဲ့လိုမျိုးအခါမျိုးတွေကြာတော့ကျွန်တော်စိုက်ပျိုးရေးပဲပြန်လှည့်လာပြန်ရင်တော့ဖောက်တယ်ပေးတာပေါ့ဖောက်တယ်ဆိုတော့ဂျားထဲမှာကွာဟမှုလေးတွေရှိတယ်ပေါ့နော်100တန်တဲ့နေရာမှာ50 80ဒီလောက်မျိုးရတယ်ဒီမှာကျတော့ပြည့်ဝလေးကြတော့နည်းနည်းအဆင်ပြေလာတာပေါ့ဝင်ပြ
ကျမနာမည်တော့မမိုးသိန်းဖြစ်ပါတယ်ကလေး4ယောက်ပြီးခင်ဖြစ်ပါတယ်ပြီးတော့ကျမဈေးရောက်ပါတယ်ယောက်ျားတောင်အောင်ဆိုင်တဲ့အတွက်ဟင်းသီးရွက်တွေကိုယောက်ျားဆိုင်တဲ့ဟင်းသီးရွက်တွေကိုဈေးမှာတော့ပြီးရောက်ပါတယ်
သမီးစားခေါင်းရင်မသွားခင်တော့စာရီတော်လက်တော်မဖတ်နိုင်စာလုံးမောင်းနေဆိုခက်တယ်လို့ခံစားရတယ်
ကိုရှိတဲ့ခွန်အားလေးနဲ့ကတော့ကိုသားသမီးလေးတွေကိုပညာတက်တွေတော့တတ်နိုင်သလိုဖြစ်စေချင်တာပေါ့ဒါတော့သူတို့ရဲ့ကြိုးစားမှုပေါ့နော်သူတို့ကြိုးစားရင်ကြိုးစားသလိုလေးတော့ကိုတွေကတော့ရှိတဲ့ခွန်အားလေးနဲ့တော့ပံ့ပိုးပေးရမှာပေါ့သူတို့ပုံမှာမူတည်ရပါတော့ကိုတွေကတော့ဘာဖြစ်ဖြစ်တတ်နိုင်ဆုံးကတော့ပံ့ပိုးပေးရမှာပေါ့
မင်္ဂလာပါ
Now, I hope you enjoy the video, and now let's meet Moon and her family here live, and let's ask some questions to the family. ဒီလိုလာပြီးအတွက်ကျေးဇူးတင်ပါတယ်เนาะဆိုတော့ဆရာမလေးမိကုန်းလေးနဲ့မေးချင်ပါတယ်ပေါ့နော် Gab, would you like to ask some questions?
I'd love to. Minglaba Man, hello. I love your dress. Can we share with our visitors how old you are and what grade you are in school?
သမီးအသက်ဘယ်လောက်ရှိပြီလဲပြီးလို့ရှိရင်အတန်းဘယ်နှစ်တန်းရောက်ပြီလဲဆိုတော့ပြောပြပေးပါဦးတဲ့ဒီတက်ကဆန်းဆန်းနဲ့တာကိုရှိမှဒီနေ့ကြားနေပါတယ်ဘာမှမပြောကြဘူးကအကြီးဆုံးI'm 12 years old. I'm learning at grade 6 and I'm the eldest in 4 siblings.
Wow. I'm wondering if you could tell us if you remember when your parents first told you that you became sponsored.
You are still not seeing that. Khi các bạn lý mình là sai là phải nghĩ là người đâu mà cái người cái này gì thì là cái gì thế coi chừng ra cái gì là coi chưa là cái gì ra cũng các bạn mình nói chuyện cái này đó okay I became registered child from the child at my age of 4 and I started to join volunteer program in the growth monitoring session, which is part of health and nutrition program. I am sponsored at my age of 5. Yes, Kat.
Oh, sorry, I had a little bit of patch with my Wi-Fi. In the video, you said when you joined the reading club, before you struggled with reading and spelling. It's something I struggle with as well. You can ask my husband. What has the club meant to you and your studies now that you've joined?
တမီးစဖက်လိုက်ခဲ့ရှိနေလို့ပြောတယ်စကားဝိုင်းမတက်ခင်တော့ဘောနော်အခုဘယ်လိုနေလဲစကားဝိုင်းဆက်ရတဲ့ဟောဆိုလို့ဘောနော်တွေ့တယ်ပြတာတဲ့အဲ့ဒါနဲ့ကတမီးစားရတော့စကားဆိုစကားကတော့တမီးရောအုံးကြီးဆက်တယ်တကယ်ကြည့်နေတော့ဒါရယ်ပုံလေးရိုင်းဒီလိုဒီပြောက်ပြီးတော့တက်ဒါတော့လည်းဒီလိုပုံစံနဲ့တမီးကြည့်နေတော့ဒါရယ်ပုံစံရပြီးအရာဝတ္ထုအဖြစ်တွေလိုက်ရတာလေခဏနော်I started to join a reading club 2 years ago, and at the reading club, I learned reading from there. We read poems, and learn new subjects, many new things in that reading class.
စာပြီးဆက်နေပြီးစာဖတ်ဖို့ကြည့်လာခဲ့ပါတယ်ပြီးတော့အမေကြီးတို့တွေအများကြီးရှိခဲ့ပါတယ်
After joining this reading club, I feel that I improved in the reading. I got more new friends in the reading club from the reading club. Yeah.
I'm conscious that we may have to go and catch our flight soon. So I'll probably ask one more question or two more questions for Mon's mother and father, if that's okay. I'm wondering if the father or the mother could explain the difference that World Vision has made in their lives. You know, we saw in the video that the family has been impacted by more than just a reading club. And so I'd love to understand how has the mother and the father been impacted by partnering through World Vision programs?
With you, မိကုလေးလေးစစ်တယ်ပေါ့နော်ခုနဗီဒီယိုထဲမှာလည်းတွေ့ရတာပေါ့နော်မွန်ရဲ့ဒီစာဖတ်ဝိုင်းတွေမဟုတ်ဘဲနဲ့တခြားအစီအစဉ်တွေကနေလည်းဒီမွန်ရဲ့ပြည်သူတော်မိသားစုအနေနဲ့ပေါ့နော်အတူတူလုပ်ခဲ့တာရှိတော့အဲ့ရနေပါပြီးပြင်ရတယ်ဒါတွေပို့ပြီးတော့ကိုယ့်အတွက်ကိုယ်ရရတယ်ပေါ့နော်အဲ့ဒါကိုပြောပြပါ
ဘောဆန်ကနေကျွန်တော်တို့ရဲ့တားပြီးတော့တမှုမှုတွေအများကြီးရရှိကြတယ်ဒီစိုက်ပျိုးရေးနဲ့ပတ်သက်ပြီးတော့ဒီမျိုးကောင်းမျိုးသားမျိုးစီတွေဓာတ်ဓာတ်မြေဩဇာတွေဓာတ်ကြီးချက်ချင်းစတဲ့သဘာဝမြေဩဇာတွေလည်းရရှိတယ်
So we got many support from World Vision and from that additional to the reading club we've received agricultural support like seeds and fertilizer, natural fertilizer like cow dung and chicken manure for the agricultural work.
ဝဘရှင်ကနေပြီးတော့ဒီသမွေးလုပ်ငန်းနဲ့ပတ်သက်တဲ့ဒီကျန်တဲ့နေပို့ထားနေတယ်ကျွန်တော်တက်ရောက်ခဲ့ပြီးတယ်အဲ့ရနေပြီးတော့ဒီပို့တဲ့နဲ့ပြည်ပညာပုဒ်တာအများကြီးရရှိခဲ့တယ်
From World Vision we got that training workshop and also many other valuable knowledge from World Vision program.
ဒီပံ့ပိုးမှုတွေအပြင်ဒီကျွမ်းကျင်ပညာရှင်တွေရဲ့ဒီလမ်းညွှန်မှုကိုလည်းရရှိခဲ့တယ်ထောက်ပံ့ကောင်းတွေအများကြီးလည်းရရှိခဲ့တယ်
We got not only the supplies but also the technical support from the experts for the agriculture and other work.
လိမ့်ဆန်ဒီစိုက်ပျိုးရေးဒီတလိမ့်ဆန်မူမျိုးနဲ့ပတ်သက်ပြီးတော့ဒီစက်သားပေါက်တွေဝတ်သားပေါက်တွေအစာရည်စာဆေးဝါးတွေလည်းအများကြီးရရှိခဲ့တယ်
Okay. Not only the agriculture but also for the livestock we receive like chicks, piglets and also the feeds for the animal.
ဘောဘရှင်ရဲ့ဒီကိုကြီးပံ့ပိုးမှုတွေရတယ်နော်ကျွန်တော်တို့ရဲ့ဒီသားစုအတွက်ဒီဘဝကြီးကျန်းမာရေးပညာရေးပိုင်းတွေမှာအများကြီးထောက်ကူဖြစ်ခဲ့ပါတယ်
World Vision support help us a lot in terms of health, education, and also the family life. Thank you.
That's great. Phoebe, could you please pass on our thank you to Mon and her family? It's been so inspiring to hear their stories and the impact of our work.
Yes.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. Lovely to meet you.
Do you have any other question for the mother or any to Mon?
I've got a question. I'm just conscious of time because we'll have to go back and board our flight soon. But probably the last question for Mon is, what would you like to be when you grow up? We asked Sai. It'd be great to hear, from Mon. Yeah, thank you.
Xiao.
Oh, Moon is also like sign. She wants to be a doctor.
I love it. I love it. Well, we need lots of those. And so thank you so much, Mon. And thank you so much to your family as well. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Phoebe, this visit has been absolutely amazing. I think I can speak for everyone on this call that I have a fresh appreciation or a new appreciation for the work that our team is doing on the ground. I'm even more motivated to continue to pray and continue to support the work that's happening in Myanmar. Everyone, it is coming to the end of our visit. And so, I really hope, even despite some of the bumps and the turbulence and, even language barriers, I hope that you've really enjoyed yourself. I am really encouraged by the stories that we've heard today and, the communities and the families that we met. Together, it's with people like you that we're able to see children and communities rise up to everything that they can be and fulfill their potential. Myanmar is just one area, and an example of where we're working in a challenging and vulnerable situation. It's our hope that tonight, that these stories that you've heard and the challenges that have been overcome, that they touched your heart. You may be asking, what's next? We've heard these stories of challenges and, stories of hope. And tonight I want to invite you to say yes to a new sponsor child or for the very first time going on a sponsored journey with us. Some of you, throughout the course of tonight, you would have heard the stories potentially for the first time of challenges that are happening in Myanmar and fragile contexts like what we visited tonight. And you may feel moved to sponsor a child. Others of you, you may already sponsor a child and you feel that nudge in your heart to add another member to your family. Whatever you guys decide, you will be changing lives. The children on the screen, they are real children available for sponsorship. I encourage you to scan the QR code. It leads you to a website that you can look at with your family and potentially choose a child. Our team will also, I know QR codes can be tricky, and so they'll put a link in the chat. We know that many of you on this call are partners and already sponsors. And for that, we thank you. We've said it ad nauseum during this event that we cannot do this work without you. And we mean it. We're so grateful. The reality is, though, that we have a lot of children that we're trying to get helped. And there's a really big need in this world. And so we're going to ask you again to come on the journey with us. And so I want to leave just a little bit more time for you to do that. Okay, great. What I'd like to do now is just thank the wonderful community in Myanmar and our team. It is nearing the end of the trip, and I know that we've gone over, so I apologize. But let's say a big goodbye to our team in Myanmar. I really want to thank them. A lot of work has gone behind the scenes to, preparing for this event, making sure technology was there. There's a lot of people also behind the scenes that I want to thank that helped build this event. And most importantly, I want to thank you guys. You've sacrificed your time to attend tonight's journey. And I want to thank you for those who sponsored for the first time or have made the decision tonight. It really does mean the world to us and the communities that we're serving. And so a big thank you all around. And Phoebe, that's a wrap for us. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Gab, and everyone who joined the visit. Thank you.
Awesome. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
See you all.
Everyone.
Hello.